We will call to order the Subcommittee on House Senate Bill 684. I'm joined by Representative Forbes, Representative Best. House Senate Bill 684 is a relatively simple bill that would simply, it relates to licensure of medical cannabis dispensaries to increase the maximum numbers that are approved by the board from 5 to 10. It also says that no one company or licensee can own more than 3 licenses at the same time. So those are the 2 main parts of the bill. We would open it up for any brief comments from anybody. Please come to the table, identify yourself, say your piece.
My name is Dept here on behalf of Green Leaf Cannabis. We were working with you to bring this forward. Green Leaf Cannabis Company wants to, in accordance with the medical cannabidiol board recommendations that actually recommend an unlimited number at the discretion of the board, and understand that there is a real instinct to go slow and a real instinct to take a deliberate approach to medical cannabidiol. And so in that vein, our suggestion was to double increase the number of licenses. Currently, 5 licenses are already held by 2 companies. One has 3, one has 2. Our thought was that to open up to more market players, it would be wise to limit the number of licenses being held by 1, 2, 3, since that's the max being held right now. There's also language there that eliminates code language relative to what. Those are the 3 pieces. We're taking patient access. We're talking about this. We're taking again, and something that is in line with the spirit and the letter of the law as passed in 2017.
Jeff Boink, I represent the Iowa Cannabis Company. We have 3 current licenses here in Iowa. We have dispensaries in Council Bluffs, Waterloo, and in the Iowa City Coralville area. We also have one of the 2 licenses to grow. We have a grow facility now operating in eastern Iowa. We are undecided on the bill. We question the need for additional marketplaces at this point. It's a pretty soft market. I can tell you, particularly at Council Bluffs, it's a very soft market for lack of patience. That being said, if the committee decides that they want to open that up, we strongly oppose the language that would limit the number of licenses to 3. We think that's arbitrary. I mean, we should be able to compete. If we make a business decision, we should be able to compete for any license that we want to. Nobody tells the gaming institutions how many facilities they can own. There's no limitation on the franchises when it comes to gaming. Nobody tells come and go how many stores they can own. So if this bill does go forward for competitive reasons, because we're already in the marketplace, we already have a grow operation, we should have the opportunity to compete for any new licenses that come forward, so that Iowans get the best possible company situation in these marketplaces. So thank you.
Very good.
My name is Dave Schumann. I represent MedFarm, Iowa. We have 2 of the dispensary licenses. One of them is in Windsor Heights here at the Point area. The other one's in Sioux City. We have a grow license as well, registered undecided on the bill. The only other commentary I would add is that without the ability to deduct business expenses, decouple from 280E, it'd be a tough road to hoe for, I think, for someone to operate without the kind of vertical integration that ICC or we have. It's tough for us enough as it is without being decoupled, but as just a dispensary alone, be, I think, challenging.
Very good. Anybody else?
If I might just briefly respond, appreciate the comments. And I also, in the spirit of free market, would say if it is a soft market, then allow us the opportunity to fail to succeed in that market. I'd also argue that the reason for the rationale for limiting license holders is that this is a very different market than any of the other ones that were referenced. A highly regulated, highly speculative. Right now, we're extended. And so I think in line with that, the idea of facilitating all the opportunities for market players, there may be value in that. Do support of the conversation, for our partners in the industry. And thank you for your consideration.
With rebuttal?
Well, I mean, limiting the number of licenses limits the competition and it limits the choices that we otherwise might have.
Very good. Anyone else? Okay, to entertain any comments from either of my members. Going forward, I intend to sign off on the bill. I think there's a valid concern in terms of consumer access, and I also think there's a valid concern in terms of the number of licenses somebody could hold. We'll have further discussion. Just for me right now, I intend to sign off. John and Brian.
I will sign off too, but I agree that patient access to medical cannabis here in the state of Iowa is a concern. Especially again, you get to certain areas of the state, people have to drive 2 hours plus, and most people won't do that. I think I believe in the free market. I think limiting, how many licenses a specific business can have, I agree with that. I guess I think it should be the free market. And then I personally believe that we should expand medical conditions here in the state of Iowa, give greater access to patients, and look at, this legislation doesn't address this, but look at, the expansion of the flower, be able to allow people to use that. I think if we were to move from legislation like that, you could see a much, much larger market here in the state of Iowa and a bigger impact. So, but I'll sign off. Dave.
Right.
Yeah, I'll sign off as well. I'm just curious if there's much precedent in the state limiting how many licenses a company could have, and maybe there is, but to me it is kind of I'd say it's sort of anti-competition. So I'm interested in that part of it. Not sure why that's in there. So, but I'll sign off today.
Very good. Well, one thing we learned around here, like we like local control when we like it, and like different things when we like it. We don't always like it. So we'll continue to have that discussion. So with that, all three members are going to sign off on it, and we'll move forward and have further conversations about the remainder of the bill. Appreciate everybody coming.
Thank you.